Good morning, everyone. Mr. House Shipper here. So, hey, I wanted to give you guys a updated video on the process of a setup inspection and trade inspection. Your trades are going to be things like your plumbing, your electrical, and your HVAC. And then your setup inspection is the manufactured or modular home setup, the bolting of the walls, the straps, the anchors, and those kind of things, the lag bolts and those kind of things on the actual setup. Once you have requested your inspection, either through the internet, online, or have called it in, you have your site ready for the inspection. I take a ladder out to the site on the setup or marriage wall inspection. Some inspectors carry a ladder, some don't. It's always safe to just have one there for their use. What they do on a marriage wall or setup inspection is they're going to come out and they're going to inspect the actual setup of the home. They're going to check the lag bolts on the end walls, the floor, and the roof. Here's a look at the lag bolts on the end walls, and this lags the actual walls together. There is a code on how far spacing those lag bolts are supposed to be. They're zigzagged up the wall, and again, that pulls the end wall together and holds it together. And every end wall or every gap on the end wall, we spray foam insulation or put insulation in those gaps just to seal up any air holes, any airways, making sure there's no air seeping in or out of the home, and that just makes it more airtight. The next thing they're going to look at on the setup inspection is the piers. They're going to make sure that the piers are stacked properly. There's no piers leaning. The shims are in there to make sure all the piers are tight and snug onto the metal I-beam. And then they're going to make sure all the piers are in the right place. There is a footer diagram that we provide. We leave on site for the inspector. He requires us to leave the footer diagram. Most of the time we leave it inside on the countertop, as you see here, and he'll grab that and just make sure all the piers are in place. And he's going to want things there like the footer diagram, the house layout, the setup manual. Those things are required to be there for him to have available. So in addition to the setup inspection, we have also requested a plumbing, electrical, and HVAC inspection. That HVAC inspection is going to cover your central heat and air unit, your dryer vent, and then your crossover. Here's a look at the central heat and air. We use a Coleman, which is a very fine unit. It's a 3.5 ton 14 SEER unit, which is sufficient for this home. They're going to check to make sure that the unit is wired into the inside panel box, which is there. They're going to check your condensation line, which is this white PVC, to make sure it's installed properly. They're going to also check your dryer vent to make sure it's installed properly and stubbed outside of the foundation. Another part of your HVAC inspection is your crossover. Your crossover is what conducts or connects the two halves together. So this is a look at your crossover duct that connects the front half to the back half and make sure the air and heat flows between the two halves. As for the plumbing inspection, they're going to make sure that every drop in the home, and when I say drop, I mean every sink, every toilet, everywhere that you've got waste coming out of the home, and it's going to need to be connected to this drain line. It's a main drain line that's going to run from your home to your septic system. So that is part of the plumbing inspection. They're going to make sure that there's no waste or no water leaking underneath the home. And this is a look at your drain line coming from the home that's going to be ran out from the home to the septic tank. As for the electrical inspection, the electrician is going to come out and he's going to wire your HVAC unit up. He's going to put you an outside receptacle out here. He's going to also put you a meter box outside. So basically what he does is he wires the inside meter panel to the outside meter box, and the power company will come in and run your power to that outside meter box. So here is a look at the inside panel box. What the electrician does again is he wires your inside panel box to the outside meter base, and then the power company will come and run power to that, which will give your home power. Once those inspections pass, that will allow us to do the vinyl ends of the home, and it will also allow us to do the foundation. Hope this was an informative video for you guys. I appreciate you watching my videos. Come back and watch more. Thank you. Bye-bye.